one of the things that I really like about Drumsense Volume 1 is the way that a lot of the material can be used so many different ways. The subdivisions can be used so many ways, and they crop up so many times in a teaching program. So here's just another way. This is something I did with a student not long ago. This lesson kind of grew out of nowhere, but I've used it a couple of times since, and it's very, very handy for showing some kit techniques that otherwise the student might just come to you one day randomly and say, I've heard this on a record, how does that work? And it's this. We're taking the Drumsense subdivisions, and every time there's an accent, we're going to play a ruff, a drum kit ruff, which I know you all know and love, we've looked at before, which is this one. Now, the downbeat in this case is not on the bass drum, it's on the snare drum. This lesson came about, by the way, from the whole kind of using different grace notes and applying them to the Drumsense subdivision. So using one grace note gives you a flam. So 4 4 4 4 becomes 8 8 becomes, and then applying two grace notes gives you a drag, etc. Three grace notes gives you a ruff. You've got the three grace notes before the downbeat, which we're calling a 4-stroke ruff. And of course, we've investigated ways of playing 4-stroke ruffs. You've got this one and this one. But we were kind of, I was dealing with this one in particular with a student, and just saying, well, let's look at the Drumsense subdivisions again and see if we can apply that ruff to those subdivisions. So starting with the downbeat snare, so I'm going 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So 8 8 will be. So using that played down the kit like this, 4 4 4 4 becomes 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Now the question of sticking arises, and I've always thought there's no kind of set sticking for these kind of ideas. You probably go with what works best for you. For me, I'm going, and I'm actually starting. Okay, so I'm going right, left, so I can start again on my right hand. Actually, I did it two different ways then. Look, so this is right. Sorry. Yeah, so, sorry. There's no way of doing it. I'm finding I'm actually doing it. I'm starting with my right hand, then I'm going left, right. So, one thing I'm probably not making very clear here is that beat 2 is the bass drum. That's the bass. That's beat. So we go 1 2 3 4. 1 2, that's beat 2. 1 2. So 3 and 4 could be either right left or left right. Given that I'm always starting the ruff with my right hand, that's a total given. So that's beat 2. So the right and the left, making 3 and 4, could be with either hand. When it comes to 8 8, I'm finding naturally I'm doing it right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, that's just, I'm doing that without even thinking about it. 6 2 6 2. my right hand all the time. Now it starts to get more interesting with 3, 3, 4, 6. We're starting to get these groups of 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, for these groups of 3 are quite interesting because for me, I'm always doing 1, 2, 3. So that's the 1, that's the 2, that's the 3. Right, so I'm playing the last note with my left hand, ready to start the ruff again with my right hand. So when I'm doing groups of 3, I'm starting with the right and then left. But when I'm doing the 4 and the 6, I'm leading with the right hand all the time, which I said before. So if we get into 3, 3, 4, 6, we've got... Now, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, it starts to sound a bit more Led Zeppelin-like. So we've got 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2 is pretty easy if you can get the first, the one before. So we got. Whoops, got tangled up. These need to be taken a bit slowly to make sure all the notes are coming out. And the one that caused the most kind of discussion was 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, which I kind of invented a way of getting round, which is I found quite tricky actually. So it's going 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So you've got that little 3 there, which you stick on, and then you come back to the beginning. 1. Okay, got tangled up in there. But anyway, that's another way of using the subdivisions, which is quite cool when you're thinking of a new lesson to give, and you want to try and promote that lesson in a musical way. Always have a quick look at the subdivisions on page 18 of Drumsense Volume 1 and see if you can use them as your vehicle for expressing this stuff. Okay, have good fun with that.